What is escrow on a house? That's what we're talking about today, and we're getting started right now. Hi, I'm Kim Ward, real estate broker in beautiful San Diego, California with Horizon Real Estate. I'm an expert at helping executors, administrators, and trustees with homes in probate or a trust. If you're new here, welcome, and please feel comfortable subscribing, and to get notification of my weekly videos, just hit the bell button. What is escrow on a house? Escrow is basically a middleman, a third party that handles the seller's information and the buyer's information when selling and purchasing a home. For real estate transactions, the escrow fee is basically $2 per thousand plus $400. In San Diego, buyers and sellers typically share the cost of escrow 50-50. The buyer pays their part and the seller pays their part. So that you're aware of what your cost will be to pay escrow and all your other fees, I always do an estimated seller proceeds document at our initial consultation. So again, escrow is the hub of the wheel, so to speak, when we get involved in a real estate transaction. Escrow is a neutral third party that will handle all of the monies that become involved in the transaction, including the first money that comes into escrow is the buyer's earnest money deposit. They also make sure that the conditions of the contract, along with your real estate agent, are followed. And this process lowers the potential of fraud. To meet an escrow officer, I have a short video.
Hi, I'm Carolyn Church, Senior Escrow Officer here at Ticor Title Company, and this is my team.
I'm Sherilyn Preciado.
And I'm Patty McMurtry.
The role of escrow in a real estate transaction is to be the neutral third party to handle documents and money. We interact with all the parties to the transaction, including the seller, the buyer, the listing agent, the selling agent, and the lender. We're here to make the transaction flow smoothly.
Once a purchase agreement has been negotiated and all parties are in agreement, then I will open escrow as your listing agent. My team will email the purchase agreement along with a transaction cover sheet to all of the parties involved, including the buyer's lender. That way everybody's on the same page together. So that's opening escrow. The next step will be escrow will assign an escrow number, and then they will contact all of the parties involved to get all their information that they haven't already received. Then they'll start working on escrow documents. The escrow documents follow the terms in the purchase agreement. I mentioned earlier about the buyer's earnest money deposit. Whenever I'm helping a seller, I will put in a counteroffer to the purchase agreement that the buyer is to either wire their earnest money deposit, which is typically 1% of the purchase price, or they will take in a cashier's check. I do this because a personal check can take upwards of 10 days to clear, and I want to make sure the buyers have the earnest money deposit actually in escrow. Next, your escrow officer will draft those escrow documents, and then they'll send them to the listing agent to review them and make sure that everything is correct according to the purchase agreement. There are times, even today, I was looking over the draft escrow instructions, and the escrow company had missed that I had countered out giving the buyer a $500 home warranty. So that had to be corrected before those documents were printed and sent to the buyer and the seller. This is an example of your escrow documents. They'll come in the mail in a big envelope, and you'll open them up and you'll immediately feel overwhelmed. Please don't panic. All you need to do is reach out to your escrow officer with any questions you have. They'll walk you through each one of the documents, including the grant deeds that need to be notarized. If you live in the same city as your escrow company, you can simply go into your escrow and they'll walk you through all the documents, and they can notarize items that need notarized. If you're outside of that city, escrow can schedule to have a mobile notary come to you. Some of my clients choose that method. It's usually around $200, and it's convenient. They can come to your home or your office, whatever you prefer. Or you can take the documents that need to be notarized to your local notary or your bank. So after 21 or up to 45 days, whatever is in your purchase contract, once everything is satisfied, after lots and lots and loads of paperwork, escrow will close. Once escrow closes, typically within about 24 hours, or the next business day if you happen to close on a Friday, the seller will receive their proceeds. I recommend that sellers give wiring instructions to escrow and just have the funds wired. On occasion, a client may want a check, and that can be sent also, but it's going to come by mail, and again, it's going to take up to 10 days to clear. So wiring's your better option. That's the basics of escrow. If you have any questions or comments about escrow, please feel comfortable commenting below. And again, to be notified of my weekly videos, please just hit the bell button, and I look forward to seeing you on the next one. Bye. What is it? Let's see, how do I say this? Okay, there, how's that?